So I'm up above our build site and where we moved the camper up to. Now that we have the camper and everything up here, we're gonna move the cows up once we have our well running. So I'm gonna try to cobble together a little cow shelter right here so that we can milk when it's raining, so that they can get out of the rain, out of the sun, etc. So I'm gonna work with some of these logs that we have laying around and just figure it out as we go. See if we can get something that is at least semi-stable. It's a foggy morning, a little bit chilly, but it's kind of nice. Okay, cow shed. Got these posts in the ground the other day, fairly solid. We charred the bottoms with a propane torch. I've seen that helps just preserve them longer. I don't know if it's true or not, but I figured why not? And these are oak, so they're more rot resistant. So we post in the ground, gonna put some logs on top as little plates, do some sort of brace situation. Right now we're gonna use this water level just to find a flat point on all of them so we can cut them all to where we need them. Laser levels that actually send a beam out are faster, but this is honestly really satisfying to use because water always finds flat. Then there's water here and water here. So if I lift this side up, the water goes down and the water goes up on this side to reach the same point. So Tess is gonna hold this end at the top of this post. Can you reach that? Yeah. And then I move mine up or down until hers is lined up with the top.
Yeah.
That's good. So where I'm marking is, in theory, level with where the top of that post is. And we'll do that on all the other sides. You do have to wait a little bit to make sure it equalizes, but especially for something simple like this, it's a nice way to do it. Okay, we've got posts and beams and braces. These are just notched in here, and I will probably put some screws in them, but they really are just strengthening it this way. This one is, and the other one will be the other way, just for the cows and wind. They'll do their job. This was definitely the longest part of the process thus far, because we put notches in these, and then I just kind of held these against and marked them, cut them, tried to fit them, would fiddle with it, and just slowly work it in, chiseling away at different parts. Because when I cut it, you know, one side would be facing one way, and the other one would be kind of like this. So, but we got there, and honestly, overall, it's gone pretty well. It hasn't actually taken too long. It's probably about a day's worth of work so far with all of this. So when you consider what it takes to get a structure up that's gonna be stable but is simple, I'm pretty happy with it thus far. So tomorrow we'll put some kind of rail over here, notched in, and rafters, and that'll be it aside from some stringers and some metal. So it's kind of fun. It's a new process.
It's pretty rigid. I said earlier that this is stopping, or like making this more rigid this way, but I think it's actually that one. That when this gets pressure against the wind or whatever, that one pinches. Engineering.
as you can see, we finished up the cow shed, which is obviously getting plenty of use. It's been so nice already to have somewhere to come up and milk out of the rain. I tie her right here and milk. I also have to tie Louisa up because she is a gremlin and an absolute menace. Please don't. Zelda, please don't. Please don't. Back away. Back up. We have also had quite a few really windy, almost sleeting days, and they've been spending a ton of time under here. So as ready as we were to move on to the cottage and actually get that started, I'm really glad we took the time to do this. So this was well worth the time that we took. This is all timber from the land and it's just round wood. I took the bark off and then Eric did this beautiful rustic timber framing job. So yeah, these are actually truly supporting. The roof, we just found some tin on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist and reused some old tin from an old barn. So overall, it was extremely cheap, just a little bit of hardware, and the tin was our only real cost. And it's very effective. So long term, I'm going to probably maybe wattle and daub to make panels for the back and probably this end just for an extra wind and rain break. But for now, it's doing a great job. So we're gonna move on to the cottage finally, now that these girls are more taken care of. Hey, Lou still has her weaning ring in because she is a milk gremlin and just, I don't know if she's ever gonna really grow up. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I love her little baby self, but if she doesn't have the weaning ring in, she is still nursing, and keeping them separate was not working that well. It's like doing twice the work basically. So this has been working great for us. The first weaning ring did not work very well. It was just too tight and agitating. And this one has been awesome. I can get it on with one hand. I can take it off by myself. I don't even really have to halter her. It's so much easier. And she's a big girl, so I needed a bigger ring. Cowpie.